Because it was like, oh my God, it's my house. And now that I'm working it that way, yes, I'm like, oh, your room.
If you get the chance,
So much fun. Yeah, and then yes, and then that into thing, like that's a lot of like
Welcome to UCR's Film and Digital Production. In the spirit of Rupert and Jeanette Costa's founding relationship to our campus, we would like to respectfully acknowledge and recognize our responsibility to the original and current caretakers of this land, water, and air, the Cahuilla, Tongva, Diseño, and Serrano peoples, and all of their ancestors and descendants, past, present, and future. We are grateful to have the opportunity to live, work, and create on these beautiful homelands. Enjoy the show.
Hi everyone, welcome to the last and final night of the 2025 MFA New Works Festival. My name is Megan Tabake. I'm a professor of playwriting, screenwriting, and acting here at UCR, and I'm also the New Works Festival artistic director. What you'll be witnessing here tonight is a staged reading. Show of hands from folks who have attended a staged reading before. Oh my gosh. So great, experts, thank you for being here. If this is your first staged reading, what you'll see here tonight is a play in progress. Over the past 10 weeks, our playwrights have been rehearsing with creative teams in order to complete revisions, to change, rearrange, rewrite, and reimagine these brand new scripts with actors for the very first time. The developmental stage of a new play can be months or even years long. And there are a lot of logistical and structural questions that need to get worked out before a play goes into full production with sets, lights, and costumes and sound. Therefore, you'll witness our actors reading from their scripts tonight, which may contain line edits or new pages that they received just last week. In short, these staged readings are experiments in a laboratory. And you are the very first audience of this work. Your presence here tonight is the last ingredient in this grand experiment. So thank you so, so much for being here. It's such a busy time of the year. Oh my gosh. Special thanks to our production team, Ben Tusher, Johnny Macia, Sarah Schottmeyer, to TFDP Season Artistic Director, Dr. Donatella Galela, to our Professor of Design, Christopher Murillo, and to all of our TFDP faculty in attendance and who are here and not here tonight. A few notes of housekeeping. Please take this moment to silence, or even better, turn off your cell phones. Please no texting during the show out of respect for our performers' focus, okay? In the case of an emergency, you'll find an emergency exit down the same aisle that you came in addition to the aisle on this side of the stage. The runtime of tonight's show is 90 minutes? Yeah? Okay, great. Tonight's show is about 90 minutes, no intermission. And then after the show is finished, we'll take a brief 5-minute recess, and then we'll come back here and we're going to join our entire creative team on stage for a talkback and reflection on the play that you just witnessed. If you're interested in seeing more behind-the-scenes content about what goes into imagining these worlds, we have designers and dramaturgs who have been working really diligently on these processes, and you can see a digital program supplement of some great costume designs, background research, and set designs for all of the plays in the festival that those students have been working really hard on too, using the QR code on the second page of your program after the show. But for now, without further ado, please enjoy the show.
Ghost Stories
by Emma Howard.
A living room.
A sleepover.
A homemade sign that says, "Happy 12th birthday, Jennifer," in marker is propped against the wall. On a table to the side of the room is a large bowl of punch and the remnants of pizza and birthday cake.
The girls are in pajamas.
The girls are practicing some kind of performance.
Alex plays a trumpet and Megan tries to play an enormous stand-up bass.
The rest of the girls sing and dance.
Megan, can you play a little louder?
I'll try.
How's that? Louder!
Oh, it doesn't go any louder.
We should actually be more quiet because this is supposed to be wind down time.
I thought we got an extra hour tonight.
Yeah. Usually wind down time starts at 9 and bedtime's at 11. But tonight we get to start wind down time at 10 and then bedtime is at 12.
My bedtime is still 8:30.
My parents don't make me have a bedtime.
That's why you should have had your birthday at your house.
We can't do sleepovers at my house because Megan's allergic to guinea pigs.
It's not my fault. I didn't choose to be allergic to guinea pigs.
I like doing sleepovers here.
At least we'll get the extra hour.
It wasn't enough practice time.
We can have another sleepover next weekend, and then on Thursday evening.
Yeah, but we need to be ready by this Monday because that's when Mr. Tipton's screening the acts.
All we have to do is walk through the steps and play the song so he knows it's appropriate.
It doesn't have any swear words.
Or sex things.
This isn't just about getting into the talent show. It's about getting a spot in the beginning since everyone leaves at intermission.
That's why all the bad acts are in the second half.
Exactly.
Like people who do karate. I hate karate.
Or recite poems.
What's wrong with poems?
They're not interesting to watch. Most people are like dancing or jumping around.
Will you still come to my bat mitzvah? I have to recite a bunch of stuff, and I'm not allowed to jump during it.
Nina's bat mitzvah isn't for a billion years. We need to focus on the next 2 weeks. Let's rehearse this one more time.
I think it'll be too loud.
Why don't we just figure out our costumes and then we can be done with rehearsal for now?
Then we can do something fun.
Okay, but the fun thing has to be like actually fun.
We should tell ghost stories.
No, like we have to like sneak out of the house and go streaking.
What's streaking?
When you run outside, naked.
No!
You guys can do that.
No, we all have to do it or it won't count. It has to be like a special ceremony with all of us for my birthday.
My parents will hear us though.
Not if we wait until super late.
Is that safe?
I'm kind of tired.
We'll just go out into the yard and back. We can go run around naked for like 10 seconds and then come back.
I'll do it.
We all have to do it. It'll be really fun.
That's kind of what these ladies at my church do. They're called the Temple of the Feminine Divine. And they're always like naked in the ocean and singing about being a woman.
People don't get naked at all in my church. Me neither.
They don't get naked inside. They get naked in the ocean.
Do they have the whole church service in the ocean?
What if you can't swim?
We're your baby.
No, they don't have... Okay, so technically it's a congregation, not a church, but we have normal services on Sunday mornings inside of a church building, and we like sit on pews and everything. The ocean stuff is separate. Just forget about the ocean stuff.
What's the point of the ocean stuff?
I don't know, I'm not part of the Temple of the Feminine Divine.
So, are we all going outside at like midnight?
Yes! I might be too tired.
Maybe if I can keep my clothes on?
That's so much less fun.
What if we get murdered, though?
No one would even want to murder us.
They would if it's a serial killer, and nighttime is always when serial killers walk around the neighborhood.
This neighborhood?
Any neighborhood.
I've never heard of a serial killer living in this neighborhood. I don't think anyone's gotten murdered in this neighborhood.
Yeah, so we can go streaking and we'll be fine.
Maybe we could talk about this after we finish deciding our talent show costumes.
Okay, fine. What should we wear?
Tracksuits.
Tracksuit?
No, definitely not.
Okay, sorry.
What if we were all like different vegetables?
Like characters from VeggieTales?
I thought VeggieTales was kind of Christian.
VeggieTales is super Christian. No offense.
I didn't say VeggieTales. Alex said VeggieTales. I haven't watched VeggieTales since I was like 5.
I thought your youth group made you watch VeggieTales.
When I was like 5.
What about like top hats?
Ooh, yes, top hats.
I can't do cartwheels in a top hat.
Well, I actually had an idea. I found something yesterday and I think it would be perfect for our number.
Bethany goes to her bag and comes back holding some kind of horrible lacy thing. A crotchless bodysuit or something.
Is that a hanky?
It looks like a tablecloth.
But no, it's something you wear.
On your head or your body?
Is it like a veil for widows? It's a thong, you guys. My sister's friend Devin has one.
No, it's something else. It's shaped like a bathing suit, but the bottom part only covers your butt. The part for the vagina is just like a hole.
To pee out of?
My mom said to call it private parts.
How is that supposed to work as a costume?
Well, I was thinking we could wear them over like leggings and a belly shirt or something.
Oh, I'm not allowed to wear belly shirts.
Me neither.
Why?
It's immodest.
Well, I'll try it on. How does it look?
Amazing!
It's kind of baggy in the front.
Is that part a different color on purpose, or is it a stain?
Maybe it's blood from a period.
No, it's supposed to look like that.
Where'd you even find this?
Technically, I found it in the road,
Ew!
but I washed it!
So gross! There's probably so much herpes on it.
Jennifer takes it off as fast as she can and throws it to the other side of the room.
What's herpes?
It's clean. I washed it in the bathroom sink.
What's herpes? You get it from being a prostitute.
Oh my god. You mean like Caitlin W?
What happened with Caitlin W?
Nothing happened with Caitlin W.
Okay, so I ride the late bus for after-school activities on Wednesdays, and Caitlin W used to ride it sometimes when she did the school play, and this boy who knows her, who also rides the bus, said that Caitlin W had sex for $5.
She did not have sex for $5.
And I saw her smoking a cigarette once.
What? Caitlin W. totally smokes cigarettes.
Gross.
It's literally so gross.
My grandma died from lung cancer because of how many cigarettes she smoked.
I thought she fell down the stairs.
Well, yeah, but she also had lung cancer.
But that's not how she died. You said she died from lung cancer, but she died from falling down the stairs.
This is sad.
Maybe she was coughing and that's why she fell.
She probably just fell because old people are always falling down.
Like in the commercial?
I don't like this. This is sad.
What if she like fell down and then did like a million somersaults?
Oh, like what if she fell down backwards and was like, whoa!
Like in Home Alone 2?
Exactly! Like when he's slipping on paint and like gooey stuff in the basement and his arms are going like, whoa!
I love Home Alone.
It's Home Alone 2.
I hope it's funny when I die.
Huh?
What the actual frick, Bethany?
Why would it be funny?
People will be sad about it after, but it would just be funny if it happened like in a cartoon. Like that would be funnier than lung cancer.
Lung cancer isn't funny at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be like way funnier.
Don't smoke cigarettes then.
Well, obviously.
Plus, it makes you smell bad and your mouth tastes bad when you're making out with people. So then no one will want to make out with you.
I hope no one tries to make out with me while they're smoking a cigarette.
They wouldn't do it while they're smoking a cigarette. Then they'd set your whole face on fire.
That would hurt so bad.
Wait. Megan, doesn't your mom smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't care.
She doesn't smell bad?
No. My mom smells normal.
Good.
That's awesome, Megan.
Yeah, she totally smells normal. I've smelled your mom before, and I remember how normal she smelled.
Thanks. Do you guys want to do something else now?
How about ghost stories?
I thought we were going to finish deciding what costumes to wear.
Anything that's not the herpes leotard.
It isn't a leotard and it doesn't have herpes on it.
We do not know that for sure.
You could probably get it tested at Planned Parenthood.
That's for abortions.
Can't you just put it in a washing machine?
Sexual diseases don't just go away in the wash.
I don't want to wear it anyway. It looks like girls' underwear.
Wait, Alex, what if I dare you to?
No thanks.
Wait, yeah, I dare you to wear the herpes leotard for like the next hour.
None of us should wear the herpes leotard.
I don't get it. Is herpes like lice? If you get it, do you have to like cover yourself in olive oil and burn all your clothes?
You're supposed to burn your clothes? I didn't do that when I had lice.
Then you probably still have lice.
I do not.
We should burn the herpes leotard just in case.
You can't get herpes from clothes. You can only get herpes from a needle or if you're gay.
Put it on for like 5 minutes.
I don't feel like it.
1 second then. 1 second and then you can take it off.
I don't want to.
Why is it such a big deal?
I don't know, I just don't want to.
Just put it on for a second.
No! I don't want that. Sorry, I just don't like wearing stuff like that.
But you don't have to wear it, Alex.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
It's fine.
You don't ever have to do anything you don't want to do.
Well, that's not true.
Yes, it is. It's called free will. It's literally in the Declaration of Independence.
Okay, so should we just figure out costume stuff later?
I guess.
Mr. Tipton said we don't need costumes for Monday anyway.
I don't remember him saying that.
He said it just to me.
When?
Sectionals?
You have sectionals in orchestra?
Why wouldn't I?
Because there's only like 5 people. I thought you were the only string bass player.
I am. No one else is tall enough.
I'm 4'8".
You don't even do orchestra.
True.
So wait, you just have like a private lesson with him?
He does sectionals for all the instruments.
Not in band.
Lena, are you jealous?
No, I'm just confused.
Jennifer, obviously you're the one who has a crush on Mr. Tipton. Don't even pretend.
I'm not. I'm just saying everyone has a crush on him, so everyone should admit it.
I don't have a crush on Mr. Tipton.
Me neither.
He smiles too much.
He's just nice.
But like in a fake way.
Literally, the whole school has a crush on Mr. Tipton.
For some reason.
Because he's hot and good at singing.
And he plays like every instrument.
Even harmonica.
Harmonicas don't exist anymore.
He plays the organ at my church sometimes, and he's really good at it. And he can play songs that aren't even just church music, like stuff by the Beatles.
We sing the Beatles at my church all the time.
Wait, as part of the service? Like instead of hymns?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a real church.
It is to a real church. I mean, it's a congregation technically, but it's still real.
My dad said it's kind of weird though. He said you're not supposed to go to church in your pajamas and talk about sex all the time.
We don't talk about sex all the time. We just have a sex ed program for 7th and 8th graders.
And they tell everyone to masturbate.
They don't like force you. They just say you're allowed to do it and you won't go to hell.
What's masturbate?
It's when you like stick stuff. My sister's friend Devin said people stick cucumbers up their vagina.
Ew, Jennifer!
Wait, I dare someone to get a cucumber from downstairs and put it in their vagina right now.
What the heck?
No. It's my birthday, so you guys are supposed to do that.
Does anyone else's mom call it vagina, or do any of your moms call it private parts?
We don't even have cucumbers.
Now, carrot then.
Why don't we just do a different dare?
Fine. Lena, I dare you to stick your head out the window and shout, "There's a carrot in my vagina!"
Wait, no, it should be carrot in my butthole.
Is your private parts kind of like your front butt?
Oh my god. Okay, you should shout, "There's a carrot in my front butt!"
But make it British.
Oi, there's a carrot in my front bum!
We should be more quiet, though, because my dad never sleeps.
Ever? Or is he nocturnal?
No, he sleeps at night, but he always wakes up to pee, and then he stays awake.
My cousin was nocturnal once.
I don't believe that.
He was, but he had like a mental illness. Like he failed college and now he has to work at the mall.
What's wrong with working at the mall?
He's like 20 and he was really smart. He took all advanced classes. He could have been governor of a city or something, and now he's at the mall like handing people bras.
That's like perverted.
No, it's not.
Boys touching bras is perverted.
He's not a pervert though, he's my cousin.
My neighbor's a pervert. Literally, my neighbor. He's like an actual child molester. Oh. The police knocked on our door to tell us when he moved in, because he's like on a list.
Whoa.
Are you even allowed to go outside?
Well, yeah, I just can't wear a swimsuit.
So, we definitely can't go outside naked.
Probably not. I think he goes outside only in the daytime, but he sleeps like a normal person.
Is he, like, old?
Sort of. Like 40?
Is he hot?
Hail, Jennifer.
I don't even think guys are hot. I just think they're cute. Is that weird?
Maybe you're a lesbian. This one lady at my church is a lesbian, but she's like short and plays the trumpet.
My aunt doesn't play any instruments, but she's a lesbian. She has, like, a wife person.
I thought that's illegal.
I said she's like a wife.
The child molester guy isn't hot or cute.
No duh, he's old.
Mr. Tipton is old.
Not really.
He's a bajillion years old.
I think he's 30.
Should we call him an ass?
Yeah!
I don't know.
Wait, yeah, we can literally look up his number in the phone book.
That's kind of late.
10:30 isn't that late. Most adults go to bed at, like, midnight.
Ellen gets the phone book from a side table on the other side of the room and brings it back. She sets it down on the floor and starts flipping through it.
Tipton. Oh. There's like a bajillion Tiptons. What's his first name?
Probably like Philip or something.
No, it's probably a hot name. It's probably Kyle.
He might not have his number in there.
Everyone's number is in here. Ellen, can you get the phone from the kitchen?
It's attached to a cord.
It'll probably stretch.
Do you think he would still be hot if his name was Greg?
Yes.
Ellen takes the phone off the hook and tries to see how far the cord will stretch.
What if his name was, like, Colgarth Leviathan III?
There's a loud crash as the base of the phone falls off the table.
Oh my god.
That was your fault.
Whatever. We need to be more quiet. My dad is literally going to wake up to pee any second and be so mad. Everyone, pretend to sleep for like 10 seconds, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Sorry. Okay, I think we're safe. Let's move to the kitchen.
Wait, can we do something else? I might need the phone to call my parents soon, or they might call here.
Why would they call in the middle of the night?
I don't know.
We can use my mom's cell phone. It's in her purse by the front door.
But we don't even know which number to call.
See if any of them are named Philip.
No Philip's here.
Just try a random one.
Shouldn't we wait till morning?
I think it's fine. Let's try that one.
Dale? There's no way Mr. Tipton's name is Dale.
What should we say?
We should be British.
We're asking him how old he is.
Okay, I'm dialing.
She types in the number and then hands the phone to Lena.
I don't want it.
Too bad.
Fine. It's ringing.
Now what's happening?
It's still ringing.
What about now?
Still ringing.
Okay, let's just hang up and try another one. Try Connor.
Oh my god, he is totally named Connor.
That doesn't sound right.
No, wait. I think that is his name. I think I saw it on the program for our last music concert.
I don't know if it's a good idea.
Why are you freaking out, Megan?
I just don't think it's a good idea.
I think it's an amazing idea.
Whatever, you guys. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and call my parents while you do this.
It's ringing.
He picked up!
Say something then.
Oi! Hello there, Pip Pip! He asked who this is!
Just say a British name.
Hello! This is William! Henry! James! Esquire the Third!
That's so many names!
Someone else do it!
They hand the phone to Bethany.
Hello, sir. Good evening. May I interest you in a survey?
He's gonna know you're not a man.
It's too late now. She can't do a different voice in the middle of it.
What if you made it French?
I think British is better.
Je m'appelle.
Oh my god, Bethany.
I think he hung up.
You should have stuck with British. That would have been more believable.
Or maybe he thinks we're like at the United Nations or something.
I'll go get Megan.
Can you put my mom's phone back while you're in there? It's the purse by the front door.
Wait, not yet. I just had an idea. We should take pictures.
Ooh, yeah, a photo shoot.
I'll find my parents' digital camera then.
No, but we should use the cell phone to take pictures so that way we can send them to people.
Guys, there's something wrong with Megan.
Is she puking?
Is she conscious?
Yeah, no, she's still on the phone, but she's like crying. I think she wants privacy. She was wanting me to leave the room.
Maybe she's upset because of the prank calling.
Upset? Why?
Because it's against the rules.
She better not be telling on us.
She just feels bad when she breaks a rule.
Megan has never broken a rule before in her life.
Yeah, she has. Remember the 3rd grade when she swung on the doors?
What doors?
I thought you were the one who swung on the doors.
No, I did, but only because Megan told me to. She did it first.
What
It's
doors?
the bathroom doors. They swing back and forth so you can like hang on and swing in the air.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Didn't you eat paper too?
Everyone ate paper that year.
I never ate paper.
You ate rocks.
So?
Ellen, can I sleep in your room?
Oh, yeah, if you want.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
Don't you want to sleep with us, though?
I'm just ready to go to bed now.
But we're gonna do pictures soon.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you okay? Leona said you were crying.
I'm just ready for bed.
You didn't tell on us, did you?
For what?
The prank calling, obviously.
No, I don't care about that.
Are you lying?
No, I just said I don't care.
Because lying is actually worse than prank calling. Like, morally.
In Christianity, isn't lying like the same thing as murdering someone?
Guys, you should let Megan go to sleep.
True.
Okay. Good night, Megan.
Good night.
Okay, let's do our photo shoot now.
Do you think Megan's okay?
She was just freaking out about us breaking a rule.
That's what she was crying about, you think?
It's like against her religion to break rules, so she probably thinks she's like going to hell or something.
Do you go to hell in Unitary Universalism? If you break a rule, I mean.
Hell doesn't exist.
Even if you're like a serial murderer, rapist person?
Yeah, no, you just die.
Okay, guys, it's photo shoot time.
Maybe we should wait for the morning so Megan can do it with us.
She's not gonna want to take sexy pictures.
Since when is it sexy?
Since I decided on it, because it's my birthday.
I don't know.
Your face doesn't have to be in it if you don't want people to recognize you. In case we get famous or something and then they find old pictures of us.
I would take a picture of maybe just my knee. Is a knee sexy?
Yeah, we should all take me pictures.
But we should shave them first.
I don't want to shave my knee.
I'm not allowed to shave until I'm 13.
No one will know. I dare everyone to shave their knees.
I'll shave my knee.
I don't have a shaver though. I mean, razor.
Your mom probably does.
She won't let us use hers.
She won't know.
Why don't you guys go, and Alex and I can keep watch in case we hear your parents getting up.
Okay, but you have to tell us like right away.
Code word? Butt carrots.
How do we say the code word?
We could write it down and slide it under the door.
Or fly into the bathroom in a paper airplane.
That doesn't make sense.
Just pretend to sneeze, but like a quiet sneeze, not the way my dad sneezes.
Your dad literally sneezes so loud.
It's like a bomb.
Or a lawnmower.
Or a bomb.
Right. So, my point, don't sneeze like that.
Got it.
Okay.
If you want to go, I can stand guard by myself.
I don't really feel like it.
Okay, good. Me neither.
I didn't want to just like be in my underwear in front of everyone.
Me neither. That's why I hate changing for gym.
You could change in the bathroom.
Like the stalls?
Yeah. Or like the one that's its own room.
I tried doing that once, but then Coach Brian yelled at me. He was like, "That's the handicap bathroom. Are you handicapped?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "So you can use the normal stalls just like the rest of the girls." And then I had to go back into the regular locker room, and everyone was like staring at me the whole time I was changing.
Maybe they weren't staring as much as you thought.
No, they were. Because everyone heard Coach Ryan yelling.
Oh.
Yeah.
He kind of yelled at me during the scoliosis test.
Oh my God, I hated the scoliosis test.
Me too.
Did you see that everyone was like wearing bras?
Right? And I didn't know Coach Brian was going to do the test. I thought the school nurse was going to do it. And I was like standing in front of the whole line of people, so I didn't want to be like, Coach Brian, I'm not wearing a bra. So I just like took my shirt off like everyone else was doing, and he was like, whoa, 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 cover up. And then he made me borrow Jennifer's bra.
I just don't know why everyone is wearing one. Like, I'm gonna wait until I absolutely need to. Why would you like choose to wear a bra if you don't have to?
Maybe to make your boobs look bigger?
That's like a nightmare. Like, that's literally a nightmare I've had before, where I look in the mirror one day and I have giant boobs out of nowhere.
Weird.
Yeah. I feel like a sports bra wouldn't be that bad, but I don't want to wear the ones that are just made of like lace and wires.
Maybe you won't have to.
I think sports bras only work if your boobs don't get too big. And like, I'm fine for now, but I'm kind of scared of what it might be like in a couple years. Also, because the 8th grade Spanish teacher is apparently like, you know?
Wait, no, what's he like?
Apparently, he kind of like stares at people a lot and says stuff to them, especially if they're wearing like a V-neck or something. Jennifer said that her sister's friend Devin said that this girl was wearing a cami one day, and Senor Thomas told everyone that her boobs were like melons.
What the heck?
Yeah.
We don't have to do Spanish, I don't think. I'll probably just choose French.
That's what I was thinking. But then my mom said if I want to live in a big city when I'm older, it's better to know Spanish.
You could teach yourself.
Maybe.
This is kind of random, but like, Mr. Tipton has never done anything weird, has he?
Weird, like creepy?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Definitely not like Senor Thomas.
Okay, good.
He is kind of weird, though, sometimes.
Right? That's kind of what I was thinking too, but I wasn't sure.
Did you hear something? Like of him doing something weird?
Sort of. Or it was technically like a weird thing that happened with me, actually.
With Mr. Tipton?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like bad or anything. It was just like kind of weird. There was a chorus concert last year where I had a solo, and sometimes he had me practice it like really close to him, like sitting next to him on the piano bench. And it was during class, so it was like in a room full of people, so it obviously wasn't anything bad.
But the rest of the chorus can't see behind the piano. I mean, we can see the tops of people's heads, but that's it.
Right, exactly. So it's not like it's literally happening in front of everyone.
What was happening, though?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if there was something happening. Or, like, I don't know if he was doing anything. It was just this thing where, like, if he was only playing the melody, or if he was just playing the notes for my solo, or, like, just the alto line, and he didn't have to do the chords with his left hand, he would, like, put his hand on my knee. Or, like, higher than that sometimes.
On purpose?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. So I couldn't be like, stop doing that, because what if it was an accident?
Then it'd be super embarrassing.
Exactly. And I already felt embarrassed. I don't know why. Like, we weren't talking about it, and no one saw or anything. I was just, like, embarrassed by myself. Like, I just had this weird, warm, prickly feeling, like how it feels right before you're gonna throw up. Kind of.
Was he, like, doing something to your leg?
He wasn't really doing anything. His hand was just there. It's not like he was touching my bathing suit area. He wasn't, like, child molesting me or anything. He didn't do anything that, like, hurt. He wasn't even being mean. He just acted, like, totally normal and nice, like he usually does.
That's so random.
Right?
Did you tell your mom?
No. I felt, like, weirdly bad about it for some reason. It was like, I felt like I broke a rule or something, and I didn't break a rule, I don't think, but I was, like, scared that people would be mad at me. But like my mom and all the adults would be mad at me.
Yeah.
Do you think I should tell my mom?
I don't know.
Would you tell your mom if he was weird to you like that?
I don't know. I guess probably not.
Check it out!
Check what out?
Our shaved knees. Obviously. I accidentally cut myself, but it doesn't hurt. But it won't stop bleeding. But it doesn't hurt.
One of you should take a picture of all of our knees next to each other, and then we should vote on the best knee.
Yes, but we have to delete it off my phone, my mom's phone after. Lena, can you do it?
I guess.
Okay, let's all try to do the sexiest knee poses.
How do we look?
So hot! Literally the hottest knees I've ever seen.
Say cheese.
You're not taking it with our faces in it, are you?
Yes.
It's just supposed to be our knees. That's like the whole point.
Okay, fine. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There. Got it.
Take another one just in case the first one was bad.
But we have to delete all of them, like all of them. Like triple check to make sure they're all gone, okay?
Okay, I just took like 5 in a row.
The girls crowd around the phone to look at the pictures.
These are like all the same picture.
Well, you weren't doing anything different with your knees. What did you expect?
Like some other angles, maybe?
Whatever, it's fine. Let's just use the first one.
Your knees do look really good in that one.
We should send it to Mr. Tipton and ask him to vote on the best knee.
No, Jennifer, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
We should totally send it to Mr. Tipton.
I'm doing it right now. I'm sending him the first one.
No, Jennifer.
Done.
You actually sent it?
It's literally sending. Oh my god!
Make sure you delete it after.
What?
Be careful.
He responded!
How can he text that fast?
I don't know, but it literally said new message. The whole phone just like lit up and buzzed like those things at the Olive Garden.
Guys, this is literally like an error message. It says the number can't receive text messages.
Did he block us?
I don't know if home phones can get texts.
You're right. Let's email it then.
Oh my god, yes!
Jennifer goes to the desktop computer on the other side of the room and turns it on. The other girls circle around the computer with her.
I don't have an email account though.
We can make one on Hotmail. That's the email website my mom uses.
Don't you have to be 18 to make an email?
No, I've made fake ones before. It's super easy.
Click that thing to connect to the internet.
Wait, it's gonna be too loud! Turn that on! I'm trying! Oh my god, that's so loud! I am trying to turn it on!
Why is it happening for so long?
Okay, it's off. It's off. We need to pretend to be asleep, like, now.
No, we're faking it.
As long as Bethany doesn't fake snore, we'll be fine. Okay, ready, set, go.
Do you guys hear that?
No.
Shh. We still need to whisper.
I don't hear anything.
Shh. There's someone walking upstairs.
Oh my god. Maybe it's just Ellen's dad getting up to pee.
I don't hear any toilet sounds.
Me neither.
Wait, I hear it now too. It's coming downstairs.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, shh. Just be asleep again. Don't say anything. Don't even whisper.
Oh my god. We're literally about to get murdered. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Ellen, does that sound like your mom or your dad's knock?
Or a murderer's knock.
If it is a murderer, I call getting murdered first.
I call second.
They're saying something.
Hello?
That sounds like Megan.
Why doesn't she just come in?
Megan, come in.
Shh.
Do you guys believe in vampires?
Obviously not.
I'm agnostic.
Because vampires can't just come in. They have to ask first. Like, that's like one of the main things about vampires.
Megan walks into rooms all the time.
Then why isn't she doing it now?
Oh, wait. You're so right.
No offense, you guys, but this is literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
She's saying something else, but I can't hear what it is.
Be careful, don't get too close.
Guys, the door's locked. Oh.
No duh.
What do you mean, no duh? You didn't know the door was locked?
Whatever, Bethany.
Why did you lock me out?
We didn't mean to.
We thought you were a vampire.
We did not think that.
Wait, Megan, do you believe in vampires?
No.
But you do believe in God?
God is a normal thing to believe in. Vampires isn't.
Says who?
Like everyone? What were you guys even doing in here?
Me pictures. We're sending sexy pictures to Mr. Tipton.
What?
We said, for Mr. Tipton, love Megan.
What? No, we did not.
Yes, we did. We said, hi, this is Megan. Here are 3 pictures of my knee because I think you're so hot and I want to have 1,000,000 babies with you.
Ew.
Where's the phone?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Do you have it?
I don't know.
Megan lunges at Jennifer.
What the frick, Megan? Ow.
Give me it.
No.
Give me the phone.
Ow, Megan. I'm bleeding.
Are you okay?
Obviously not.
Plug your nose and hold your head back.
It's not a nosebleed. I'm literally injured.
What the frick, Megan?
Megan has taken the phone and plunged it into the bowl of punch.
Oh my god!
Ellen sticks her hand into the punch as well and tries to wrench the phone from Megan's hand.
She's gonna punch you in the face.
This is my mom.
I don't care.
Jennifer was kidding about the pictures, Megan. No one sent anything.
Really?
Obviously.
I didn't know that.
You literally ruined Ellen's mom's phone.
It might not be totally ruined.
I didn't know you were kidding. That didn't feel obvious to me.
If you put a wet phone in a bowl of flour, it'll dry it out.
Does it matter if it's white flour or wheat flour? My parents only have whole wheat.
I don't think so.
I'll get some from the kitchen then.
Sorry, Ellen.
You should say sorry to Jennifer too.
I didn't know you were kidding.
So what? Even if we sent the pictures, it would have been fine.
No, it wouldn't.
It's not like he would know who sent them.
He would guess it was me because I know him the best.
No, you don't.
Yeah, actually, I do. I'm not just like a regular student for him.
What do you mean?
That I'm more like a friend for him at this point.
That's kind of weird.
No, it's not. He gives me ride homes after sectional sometimes, and we have a lot of time to talk. He actually listens to me about stuff.
We listen to you about stuff.
And he asks questions. He asks how I'm doing, and he asks questions about my life. You guys never ask me questions about anything.
What are we supposed to ask?
If there's something you want us to know, you can just tell us. You don't have to wait for someone to talk about it.
I don't know how to do that. Not everyone could just talk about themselves like that.
If Mr. Tipton is a better friend, then why don't you just hang out with him? You didn't have to come to my birthday party. No one forced you.
Actually, my parents did force me because I'm not allowed to sleep at home by myself while my parents are at the hospital. My mom is dying from cancer, apparently.
What?
Oh, sorry, Megan.
But we just saw her at the last chorus concert and she looked totally fine.
We didn't know she had it then. We just found out 2 weeks ago.
Can she get chemotherapy?
She's already doing that and it's not helping. It's getting worse, I guess. I talked to my dad on the phone earlier and he doesn't even know when she'll be able to leave the hospital or if she'll be able to leave at all. He's gonna pick me up in the morning and make me visit her.
It'll probably be nice to see her.
It won't be nice, Alex. Do you think it'd be nice to go stare at your mom dying in a hospital bed?
I mean, no. I don't know. Sorry.
That's obviously not what she meant, Megan.
Yeah, I know, but people should just think more before they say things.
Sorry.
It's okay. Sorry I'm being weird.
You're not being weird.
You kind of are. No offense, but it's fine.
I'm just confused on why Mr. Tipton is a part of this.
He's not part of anything, Lena. He has nothing to do with any of this.
I thought you were saying that's why he was friends with you, because of your mom.
He's friends with me because he likes to spend time with me. And I was just saying that he knows about my mom because he asks questions about my life. That's not why we're friends.
I just don't have any friends who are like adults.
Me neither.
I'm kind of friends with my aunt.
That doesn't count.
Guys, not to make this about me, but I just checked the phone and I don't think it's fixed.
Oh, yeah, the flower is kind of like stuck to it.
Sorry, Megan. We can keep talking about your thing in a sec. I just really want to make sure we fix the phone before morning.
That's fine. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Was flour the right thing to use?
I think so.
Just brush it off.
I'm trying, but it's in like all of the cracks.
I don't think flour was the right thing.
Just try turning it on.
Yeah, it's not working.
No! My mom's gonna be so mad.
It's okay, we can figure something out.
Does anyone have money to buy a new one? Who gets an allowance?
I get $5 a month, but my parents give it to me in iTunes gift card, so I have $15 total, but I can only use it for iTunes.
We have to get rid of it. No. What else are we supposed to do?
If you want to tell on me, you can. I really don't care.
I don't want to do that.
Then we need to get rid of it. Throw it away and then pretend we don't know what happened to it so she just thinks it's lost.
Someone will find it if it's in the trash.
We could bury it in the yard. Then she definitely won't find it.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea.
But we'll have to dig the hole like really deep. Otherwise, it might come back up to the surface when it rains.
Okay, yeah, let's bury it.
Ellen, lead us to the shovels.
I don't have shovels.
We'll use our hands. It's fine.
Guys?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's okay, Megan.
Later that night, 1 or 2 a.m., the girls are back in their sleeping bags, but covered in dirt and blood.
Is anyone still awake?
Yeah, I can't sleep.
I feel really bad.
Me too.
You didn't do anything though.
But I'm gonna have to lie to my mom.
But you know it's my fault, so you don't have to feel as bad.
I guess.
It's not your fault, Megan.
I mean, it kind of is. But it's okay.
I just hate feeling guilty about stuff because it becomes like the only thing I can feel and think about.
Me too. But sometimes when I feel really bad, I do something to punish myself, and that kind of helps. Like, I don't let myself go pee for a long time, and it kind of hurts, but also it feels like I'm evening things out.
I don't have to pee though.
You could slap yourself in the face.
I guess.
Maybe we should try to, think about other stuff. Like, talk about something else so we're not thinking about it.
We could do more truth or dare.
No, I'm tired of truth or dare.
What if we do ghost stories?
Ooh, yeah.
I do ghost stories, but I just don't want to do the one about the dead dog.
I hate that one.
Is that the one where the murderer guy is, licking people's hands?
You stop.
Yeah, that one is weird and sad. I just want scary.
Me too. But not super violent. Like, no one getting chopped into a million pieces or anything like that.
Oh, wait, okay. I have one. This guy at camp told me one that's a real life thing that happened to his sister.
Let's do that one.
As long as she doesn't end up chopped into a million pieces?
She doesn't get chopped into any pieces, okay? Let's just do this one. So, the sister is going camping, right? But by herself.
My mom says girls can't camp alone or go hitchhiking.
Who goes hitchhiking?
My mom, she went hitchhiking in the 60s to the Vietnam War.
What?
Wait, no.
Was she all the way to Vietnam?
No, I mean the Vietnam War protest.
Guys!
Sorry.
It's fine. But, so this guy's sister is camping alone and not getting murdered or anything. Just making s'mores and swimming in ponds and...
What about leeches?
Did she wear a bikini or was she just totally naked?
I only swim in pools because of leeches.
If she was naked, then what if a leech could suck the blood out of her vagina?
Yeah!
Or if a leech crawled into your butt and sucked the blood out of your body?
Ew! Jennifer, leeches isn't even part of it. the point is she's like happy and having fun for the whole time and like taking pictures on this camera of like the woods and lakes or whatever, and she ends the camping trip, okay? Like, she goes the entire trip without getting murdered or anything bad else, okay?
Yes.
But then...
No.
No, you don't even know what I'm gonna say.
She gets murdered in her bed.
No!
In her house.
Jennifer, she doesn't get murdered at all. I literally said that 100 times. What happens is she comes home and takes the camera to the people who make the pictures that she took, and it takes like 2 weeks or whatever, okay? And then she gets the pictures.
Okay.
And there are pictures of her that someone else took.
What? No.
Yes.
Who was the guy?
They never figured it out.
How do you know it was a guy?
Girls wouldn't take pictures of someone like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a man. That's just like the feeling everyone had about it.
So what happened after the pictures?
Nothing, that's the whole thing.
I wish girls could still go hitchhiking. Yeah. Or like, if I was a boy, so I could go hitchhiking.
Why do you care so much about hitchhiking?
I don't, I'm just saying. Do you guys think I'd be really different?
If you went hitchhiking?
You'd probably get murdered. So you'd be different because you'd be dead.
I mean, if I was a boy.
You're already like a tomboy, kind of.
Yeah, I guess I'm more wondering if I was an actual boy, would I have the same personality and just look different? Or would I feel like a totally different person? Like, would we all still be friends?
Not if you're an actual boy, obviously.
My parents would never let me have a sleepover with boys.
Me neither.
Mine would.
No, they would not.
Yes, they would.
Well, we could still be friends even if we don't have sleepovers, though.
I mean, technically.
Oh.
Now what should we do?
Want to practice for talent show one more time, but like without the music?
Let's just wait till the morning.
Yeah, I'm too cozy to get up again.
Can we watch the Lizzie McGuire movie?
Yes!
Guys, I can't fall asleep with movies on. I already told you that 1,000,000 times.
They don't go to sleep.
But every time you say that and everyone falls asleep, and I have to watch the whole movie by myself.
We can't watch it anyway because it would be too loud.
True.
But we can watch it tomorrow when you guys get picked up, and my mom's gonna make pancakes.
With the whole wheat flour?
Yes.
I like your mom's pancakes, Ellen.
Thanks.
Is everyone asleep?
No one is asleep.
Well, you were all being quiet for so long, so I thought maybe everyone was asleep. It takes me like 2 hours to fall asleep. I get like scared, kind of.
Of nightmares?
No, of being awake by myself.
I don't have nightmares.
Me neither. I don't even have dreams.
Everyone has dreams.
Except for me, maybe.
No, my sister watched a documentary about it. If you think you're not dreaming, it's just because you don't remember it.
Sometimes I dream about getting trapped in a field where it feels like I'm dead. Do you die the same way in all your dreams? I always fall through the ice. The death isn't part of it. So how come you know you're dead? I mean, I don't. Not for absolute sure. It just feels like I'm not alive. Basically, what happens in the dream is that my mom takes me to the pet store. I still have Fritz in the dream. Like, in the dream, no one has made me rehome him yet because, I don't know, I'm allergic or maybe I'm not allergic in the dream. So what happens is that my mom takes me to the store to get more wood shavings for Fritz's cage because all the shavings are, like, soaked with pee and the pee smells, like, extra bad. So we go to the pet store, and then once we get there, I somehow realize that actually Fritz is dead. Like, because I forgot to feed him for like a whole entire month. But only I know about it, and I don't say anything, and just let my mom buy the new shavings anyways, because even though it only comes in giant bags and it's really expensive. And then when she's talking to the cash register lady, I like walk out this back door into a field, and the door closes behind me, and I like know somehow that it's gonna lock,
and I'll never be able to get back in. And I'm just stuck in this field forever, and no one will be able to find me. And it's really bright, but like in a way that feels like the light at the dentist. There's this thing at my dentist's office that's like a panel in the ceiling that's lit up. It has pictures of flowers on it, and it's supposed to be like looking out of the window at the sky, but it doesn't feel anything like real sunlight. It's like almost the opposite of how real sun feels. So I'm like in this big field that feels like that dentist, but even worse because no one else is there. And I know that there's never gonna be anyone ever again. Forever. And I'm not even gonna die. I'm just gonna be stuck there for all of time, just feeling weird and alone and scared. Do you guys have dreams like that sometimes? Is everyone asleep? Can someone say something if they're awake? Anyone?
A few days later, hospital waiting room.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now! Oh. 1.
Wait, I'm not ready.
Don't think about it. Just say the next word that pops in your head.
I don't have any words in my head.
Say the closest thing between bread and nightgown.
Okay, I have one.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Fridge.
Necktie. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Chocolate sauce. 1, 2, 3. Blue cheese. You're not allowed to say the same word again. I don't think.
Oh.
Do you want to keep playing or do something else?
I don't know.
We can also do vocab practice if you want.
I should probably go in to say hi soon.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
I mean, I don't want to do that. I just have to.
Right. Do you want me to come with you?
It's only family allowed.
Oh, right. Well, is there anything else I can do to make you feel better?
Can you actually not try to do that?
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's just sometimes it makes me feel worse. I mean, playing games and stuff, but sometimes if I try to make myself feel better and it doesn't work, I feel even worse than when I was just sad, you know?
Kinda, yeah. Well, if you need to, be sad and cry and stuff, you can totally do that.
Thanks. Did you ever see your parents cry?
No. Or, yeah. Actually, my mom cries at movies sometimes. And then when my uncle died, my dad cried about that.
Yeah.
It was so weird, though.
It's so weird. I never saw my dad cry before now.
It feels like parents aren't supposed to cry. Or we're not supposed to see it.
Exactly.
Because then, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to give them a hug? Are we supposed to be like, it's okay, Mom, or Dad, or whatever?
When did you start calling them that? When did you stop saying Mommy and Daddy?
I don't know. I guess whenever I noticed other people doing it, in 3rd grade or something. What about you?
I haven't switched over yet.
You don't have to switch.
I mean, I do at some point. That'd be weird if I was Morty and I still said Mommy and Daddy or... Yeah.
I call my stepmom Deborah. But I've been thinking maybe I should call her Deb. But I've never called her that before. But my dad calls her that. But maybe it's just their thing.
You could ask.
Nah.
Okay. Do you want to play one more round? And then maybe I'll go in after that?
Totally.
Are you ready?
You're not allowed to get ready. You have to just wait and see whatever the first word that comes out of your mouth is.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
Christmas.
bread. Wait, I already did bread for the last one. I can't do bread twice. Let's try again.
Sounds good.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, cancer. Wait, sorry, I don't know why I said that, sorry. Just like randomly came out of my mouth, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, that was so bad, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I think maybe I'll just go in now, though.
Okay. Sorry. The next day, the girls are in the hospital waiting room again, going through the steps for their talent show act.
And then I do a cartwheel.
You don't have to actually do it right now, though.
Obviously.
You were literally about to do it.
I'm marking it. That's something we do in dance.
I know, Jennifer. We were literally in the same ballet class for 2 years.
Okay, so after the cartwheel, then we all come together in the middle and do the punching thing, right?
I thought we got rid of the punching thing.
I like the punching thing.
The punching thing is so dumb. No offense.
It is not. The punching thing looks so cool.
Okay, maybe we can decide on this later. Let's just try the thing where we all have our hands in the middle and then we go around in a circle.
That part looks cool.
Not as cool as the punching thing.
Wait, guys, should we pray for Megan's mom? I mean, Lena can do Jewish praying and Alex can do Unitarian praying or whatever.
I don't really believe in that thing.
Megan believes in it, and Megan's mom, which is the main thing that matters.
That doesn't mean it's real.
Just in case though, because what if she dies and then you never prayed for it not to happen? Then you'd feel really horrible.
Yeah, that's true.
Just try. Why are you doing that?
I'm literally trying to do what you said. I'm trying to pray.
You look like you're trying to lick your own butt.
Bethany!
Sorry, I'm just saying what it looks like.
I need to try something else.
Like a ritual?
Like a ritual. Like how we tried to make snow day happen?
Sleeping with your PJs on backwards, putting a spoon in the freezer. What else?
Well, it doesn't have to be exactly those things. It's just stuff like that. We'll make up our own. We'll make it especially for Megan's mom. Oh, hi Megan.
Hi.
We're coming up with the ritual.
And we were practicing some of our talent show moves.
Do you want to practice with us for a bit?
Not right now.
You also don't have to still be in the talent show if you don't want to.
I still want to do it. I just can't practice right now. I only came out to find the vending machine, and then I'm going to go back in. I'll probably be in there for the rest of today, so you guys don't have to keep waiting here.
We can stay just in case.
Well, my mom is coming to pick us up in 10 minutes.
Oh, right. We can do the ritual later then.
Do you guys also want to ride?
Yeah. Alex and I are getting a ride from my dad.
Oh, well, for everyone else, we should probably go wait outside.
Thanks for coming.
Totally.
I hope you feel better, Megan.
Are you guys still coming over later to rehearse?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have dinner at my house, and then my dad can drive me and Alex over at 7.
Okay. See you soon then.
Bye, guys.
I'm kind of glad we're just riding with us. I mean, that your dad is driving just us.
Same here.
I love hanging out with the whole group, but it's also fun when it's just us hanging out too.
Same. And also, I was gonna ask what you thought about, obviously it doesn't make sense to talk to Megan about it right now, but I was gonna ask what you thought about the whole Mr. Tipton thing.
I was gonna ask you the same thing. I don't know, it's definitely weird.
Right?
But also, not necessarily bad. I just don't really know enough.
Yeah, I guess I just thought it was weird that, he did that thing with me, and now he's, hanging out with Megan and, giving her rides.
But I don't really want to ask her about it, because I feel like she got mad last time we asked questions.
Exactly.
Maybe we just wait and see.
Wait for what, though? Is it, are we, waiting for something bad to happen?
Sort of, yeah.
But then if it does happen, it'll be like, we could have done something to make sure it didn't. But we just like waited and did nothing instead.
But we don't know if anything bad will happen at all. So, like, what would we even do? Like, we already told Megan it's weird, and then she got mad. Also, if he's giving her rights places, then her parents probably know their friends. So, like, maybe it's not as weird as we think it is.
Maybe. I don't know.
I just feel like we don't know enough yet.
Yeah. Maybe.
The next day, the girls arranged themselves in a circle in the hospital room.
Someone's gonna yell at us to clean this up.
The janitors can clean it up. That's rude. Who cares?
The janitor cares.
If you guys want to sweep it up, you can ask someone for a broom when we're done.
It's not that big a deal.
Fine.
Can it be my turn now? I have my offering ready. I cut off some hair with the scissors this morning, mostly just the split ends.
Alex takes some hair out of their pocket and sprinkles it over the floor.
Awesome. Bethany takes out some kind of skin cream.
This is my mom's fancy hand lotion. We can only use a little bit because it's really expensive, but it has fancy stuff in it, so I wanted to make it part of the ritual.
She goes around and puts a small dab of lotion on everyone's palms.
Now rub it in and let's all do the secret handshake.
They do the secret handshake.
And now we do the special moves. Ready?
Lena does a series of jujitsu moves while Ellen does some ballet. They both focus very hard. They get back in the circle and everyone holds hands.
Now, we all put it out into the world for Megan's mom to get better. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
The girls sit in silence with their eyes closed, focusing very hard. They put their wish into the world.
Reception following the memorial service.
Alex walks over carrying a handful of brownies.
I forgot where the Ziplocs are in this house.
Ask Megan.
She and her dad are like talking to their grandparents.
Put them in your pocket.
Ew.
What does it matter if you're gonna do laundry anyway?
I don't do my own laundry.
Me neither.
My mom does.
My mom washes everyone's stuff, even my dad's underwear.
Ew.
It's just underwear.
Used underwear. You could have like poop stains on it.
My dad doesn't make poop stains.
Me neither.
You can still poop your pants when you're an adult.
Yeah, that happened in like the Middle Ages.
And to my grandma.
These are like kind of melting, kind of.
In like the Middle Ages, dying was scarier because it was more painful because they didn't have medicine and people would like poop their pants when they got really scared. Like when they had to go in that, what's that thing called again?
Portcullis.
Oh yeah. No.
I don't want to throw them away, but they're like melting.
That's why you shouldn't have grabbed like 100 of them.
Portcullis is the only one I remember from our medieval times unit.
Do you guys want any of these?
Not when you've been holding them for 1,000,000 years.
I started holding them like 2 minutes ago.
I'm trying to think of the word for the thing that chops your head off. We just learned about it, like last year.
Sword?
Jousting.
No, it's like the big giant thing with a blade.
Sword?
Way bigger than a sword. It's like enormous. It's the thing that drops from really high up and falls right on your neck, so your head falls off in like 1 second.
Wait, I know what you're talking about.
It's French.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Marie Antoinette.
Who?
Off with her head.
The president of France.
Off with her head.
Did she say that about other people, or did other people say that about her?
I think both. I think she chopped a bunch of people's heads off, and then she got her head chopped off.
Wait, I thought that was like from a movie or something.
Marie Antoinette?
Marie Antoinette is real.
Was real. Now she's dead.
Oh my God, Jennifer!
What?
You're supposed to be respectful of dead people when you're at a funeral.
Not all the dead people in the entire world. This isn't a funeral for literally every single person who ever died in the history of the universe.
You still have to be respectful.
Not if they died 1,000,000 years ago.
Jesus died 1,000,000 years ago.
Or like Hitler.
What?
I don't know.
You literally can't say that, Alex.
I just meant if they're evil, then it doesn't count. You're allowed to be rude if they were evil.
Not at a funeral, though.
I guess. Can someone eat one of these?
Just put them back.
They're kind of melted, though. I thought they were brownies, but they're more like fudge.
You can't put them back.
If your hands are clean, then it's fine.
They're like warm though.
Who cares? Someone will think they're fresh out of the oven.
I think that's probably a different kind of warm.
No one can tell.
I would be able to tell. It feels different when it's fresh from the oven than when it's just been sitting in a human hand.
Ew.
Like, someone would try to eat it and then be like, why is this so warm? And then they'll be like, why does it taste like hands?
Maybe someone likes the taste of hands.
Ew.
My hands don't have a taste.
Everything has a taste.
Except water.
I dare you to put them back with the other dessert. Wait, no. I dare you to put them in someone's pocket.
You put them in someone's pocket.
Okay.
Just throw them away.
That's wasting food. You're not supposed to waste food.
No one cares.
It's bad for the environment.
And starving people.
Dare me to do something else then.
No, you're not allowed to play games at a funeral.
And it would hurt Megan's feelings.
Megan's mom would want us to be happy.
Well, probably she would first want us to be nice to Megan when she's like sad and crying.
Yeah.
True, I guess. I'm just bored. I'm gonna go find Megan.
I feel like we should be doing something.
Me too.
Well, the whole point of being here is just to eat food and, like, talk to people, though.
You're also supposed to tell stories about the dead person.
And like cry and stuff.
Did you guys all cry?
Yeah.
I did, but I felt like I was supposed to be doing it more during the really sad parts. And then I was thinking about it so much that I didn't listen to people's speeches, so I wasn't being sad about them.
Jennifer didn't cry either.
I did cry, just not as much as other people. I just wasn't sad at all the right times.
Jennifer never cries.
She told me once that she used to cry when she was little, but then she decided not to anymore.
Oh, well, how do you do that?
I think it's connected to your sweat holes.
Ew.
What the heck are sweat holes?
I do not like that name.
Me neither.
It's like the tiny holes in your skin that your sweat comes out of, but there's like a limited amount of moisture in your body. So if you sweat more, you don't cry as much. It only comes out of your eyes or the holes in your skin.
I don't want holes in my skin.
They don't grow in for a while, I don't think. I think you don't sweat until you turn 13, and that's when you buy deodorant. But you can't wear too much or else it'll give you cancer. Or if you wear the kind with metal in it. That's what my mom said.
If you get cancer from deodorant and cigarettes, then what's the point?
Of what?
Anything.
My mom uses natural deodorant made from herbs.
I like herbs.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't scary for Megan's mom at the end.
She didn't look scared.
I only saw her through the window a little bit, and usually she was behind the curtain thing.
Me too. But when I did see her, she was mostly asleep. Or awake but closing her eyes.
So she was relaxed, probably.
Or tired.
I really liked it when I had to stay in the hospital. I thought it was fun.
No way.
That's bullcrap.
No, I did too. When I broke my arm, it really hurt. But then they gave me medicine to stop it hurting, and I just got to lying in bed, and then my dad read me The Hobbit.
Oh. No one read The Hobbit when I was there, but I got to watch TV by myself for a bunch of hours.
That's awesome.
I usually only get 30 minutes of TV time a day.
I only get an hour.
Jennifer has unlimited TV time.
I don't even get TV time at all until I'm done with math.
Hopefully Megan's mom got to watch cable.
Hospitals always have cable, I think.
Yeah, I saw her watching Wife Swap once.
Oh, I love Wife Swap.
Me too! I'm not allowed to watch Wife Swap.
Did you see the episode where the lady did photosynthesis?
No.
Ellen, I mean.
I haven't seen it either.
Wait, how did she do photosynthesis?
You don't remember this? She would not eat food or drink water. She would just stare at the sun.
That's impossible.
Only plants can do that.
It was literally on Wife Swap.
None of us have seen that.
Ellen has.
Not that episode.
What the heck?
Wouldn't you just go blind and die?
Yeah.
It literally happened. You can look it up. Ellen, how come you don't remember that episode?
I don't know, I just don't.
That just wouldn't make any sense that one person would be allowed to survive off the sunlight and everyone else would just go blind and die.
Maybe she did go blind and die. It's not like we know what happened in her whole life. The episodes only go for an hour, not 90 years.
In the Middle Ages, the life expectancy was like 12.
I thought it was 14.
True.
14? So people would have kids when they were like 10 and they'd only be moms for like 4 years? And then no one would even remember their moms.
I guess.
That's sad.
Yeah.
True.
Would you rather have a horrible life and forget it or an awesome life and remember it?
Huh? Why would anyone want the first one?
Wait, no, I meant the opposite of that.
Would you rather have your face and butt reversed?
Would you rather have your face and butt reversed? Or what's the other option?
There isn't one.
I would choose not to have my face and butt reversed.
No, it's like either your butt is your face or you don't exist at all.
Then I'd rather have a butt for a face.
Would you rather die a long, painful death or a short, awesome death?
You're supposed to make them hard to decide, like a long, painful death that's really funny or a short, awesome death that's really sad.
None of these even make sense.
That's not the point.
What is the point then?
There isn't one, I'm just saying things.
Oh.
We're supposed to do Amazing Grace soon. I saw a guy setting up the keyboard.
I feel like everyone is mad.
Me too. You're not mad at me, are you?
No. Are you mad at me?
No.
Okay, good.
The space transitions into Megan's room while a couple people downstairs start tuning instruments and practicing different parts of Amazing Grace.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I should have knocked.
I wanted to tell you earlier, but I was scared you'd be jealous.
I'm not jealous.
Okay.
I didn't think he was like the love of my life or anything.
He's not mine either.
But like enough to be like boyfriend and girlfriend.
I guess. Well, he's never called it that. He doesn't really call it. It doesn't really have a name.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's fine.
He also wanted me not to tell anyone. I probably would tell you earlier, even though it would make you sad.
I'm not sad.
Not even my dad knows, or like anyone else.
So it's like supposed to be a secret?
Yeah. Can you not tell anyone?
Okay.
I know it's against the rules.
I don't give a frick about the rules. I just think it's like weird.
It wasn't weird when you had a crush on him.
It's weird that he likes you back. No offense.
I hate when you do that. You always say stuff that's really mean, and then say no offense after to make it so we're not allowed to have our feelings hurt.
You can have your feelings hurt if you want.
I don't want that. It's just what happens when you're mean. I don't know why you do stuff like that on purpose.
It's not on purpose.
That's how it feels.
Sorry. I just never heard of someone our age having an adult boyfriend.
But how come this wasn't a problem before? Like, you're literally always talking about how much you want to make out with him and like be his girlfriend and be married and do all kinds of sex stuff with him. But now suddenly you're like comparing it to illegal stuff.
It feels different.
Yeah, because it's happening to me.
No.
Then what is it?
He's like in charge. He's like an adult who can like yell at you and like put you into tension. And he's supposed to talk to you about like God.
We literally talk about God all the time.
And it feels like normal that he's a religious person breaking all these rules.
You just say you don't care about the rules. And you don't care about church stuff either. You literally take the Lord's name in vain all the time.
The only weird part to me is that you feel like totally normal about it.
I mean, it doesn't feel normal, but I guess I just don't really care anymore. I don't know, like, my mom's not supposed to be dead, but she is, for like no reason at all, so I don't know. I think everything is just more complicated than I thought it was.
Yeah, I guess.
And Mr. Tipton just like gets that without me having to explain it at all. And he gets that like everyone else my age has parents who are still alive and like everyone else is having stuff happen at the right time. But I have to be having a really grown-up experience because I was supposed to. And like, I can't talk about it with anyone who's not a grown-up.
There are like a bajillion other grown-ups you could talk to though.
Like who? I'm not gonna talk to some random person I don't know. And I can't talk to my dad because we don't have like normal conversations that aren't about homework or youth group or whatever. And Mr. Tipton actually wants to talk to me and have like real conversations about life and like adult topics. And he asks questions and like actually listens to the way I answer them and like talks about it. He's not just saying like, hi, how are you? Like people at a grocery store.
Yeah, but like, can't you just talk to us?
You don't care. Like now that my mom died, you're like trying to care. But I feel like before this, you like never even asked me questions about anything.
I didn't know we were supposed to. We usually just talk about random stuff, and everyone's fine with that.
You can hear the girls downstairs performing their own rendition of Amazing Grace.
One of them is playing the piano,
One is playing clarinet.
and one is playing French horn.
The others sing.
It is slightly out of tune and some notes are missed here and there, but it is played with a lot of feeling.
Well, I just can't talk about random stuff now. I don't care about random stuff.
Then talk to us about your mom and whatever other adult stuff you talk to Mr. Tipton about. Like, even though our moms are still alive, it's not like we can't try to imagine. It's not like nothing bad has ever happened to us. Like, there are other bad things that happened besides people's moms dying.
Not for me.
What? Nothing else is bad except for your one thing?
No.
Not even like starving babies who work in sweatshops? Not even 9/11?
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
So you're just gonna be friends with old people and only have old boyfriends forever?
Maybe.
Okay, well, sounds boring.
For you, probably.
What does that mean?
Just that you aren't mature enough to be interested in adult topics.
Having an adult boyfriend doesn't make you more mature. It just means Mr. Tipton is too much of a freak to find an adult girlfriend.
He's had plenty of adult girlfriends. He likes me because we have good conversations. And he said my body is developed like an adult too. So that's not even a problem either.
Whatever. I'd rather have small boobs than have my boyfriend be a child molester.
I want you to go home.
What?
Go home. Tell your mom to drive you home.
We were gonna do some dance practice.
I don't care.
Are we like not friends anymore? Oh. I guess I'll go find my mom then.
Wait.
The school talent show. The girls file onto the stage.
Hi, everyone. This is something we've been rehearsing that we're dedicating to Megan.
And also Megan's dad, because we want both of them to feel better.
And we hope that Megan's mom's soul is safe and happy wherever she is right now, for people who believe in that kind of stuff.
And also we hope that our friendships with Megan will last a long time, and that we'll be able to be good friends to her while she's having a hard adult experience. And also, I wanted to say sorry again for saying Mr. Tipton is a child molester. And also, thanks to Mr. Tipton for putting us in the first half instead of with the people who were doing karate and poems.
Oh, and we chose this song because one time we were sleeping over at Megan's house and her mom was listening to this in the kitchen. And she said it was one of her favorite songs because they played it at her friend's wedding once and everyone danced to it. So we made up a dance so we could dance to it.
And also, whenever we slept over, Megan's mom always made us really good pancakes without whole wheat flour. No offense, Ellen.
It's okay.
The girls begin their number.
They play music and dance.
There is a lot of complicated choreography.
Attempts at real dance moves they've seen.
Combined with moves they've made up.
Combined with jujitsu.
Combined with gymnastics.
Combined with something from an aerobics video that one of their moms was watching recently.
They do the best job they can.
They put their wish into the universe.
End of play.
That 5-minute break I talked about. So please join us back here in the theater to have a
it doing it. They look amazing.
I just
Good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started with our talk back so we can release you out into the wildness of this night and world. One more big round of applause for our creative team. Artist with us. This is Courtney Ulrich, everybody. You know a little bit more about Courtney, who is joining us as a guest and has been here through the 10 weeks process with these students. Courtney is a theater director and a TV film writer, director, and producer. She's based in LA, but has worked extensively in the New York theater scene. She's a member artist of the Ensemble Studio Theater and a former associate artist at the Flea Theater. She won the Fringe Excellence Award in Directing for Southpaw, a baseball story. Courtney has directed and developed plays with EST, The Tank, New Dramatist, New York Stage and Film, The Flea, the 24-hour plays, Intar, The Brick, Arena Stage, among many, many, many other theaters. So thank you so much, Courtney, for being a part of this process.
Appreciation, Courtney.
The New York Festival is a collective effort. We're working with students across all genres, from all different departments across this great campus. We're all pulling double, triple duty. So Gabby Chavez, who was a lovely actor in the piece tonight, is also the dramaturg for this piece. This evening. Thank you so much.
Let me put on my dramaturg hat right now. Okay, cool. So, Emma, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a very brave story that you've presented us with. We just kind of want to know, like, could you share what initially inspired you to write this piece, and specifically in the time period of 2005?
Yes. So, I mean, the play started just from, like, an exercise that I was doing that, like, asked people to just close their eyes and hear, like, a conversation and just write down what they heard. So I didn't have anything in mind when I started writing it. It wasn't, like, a play that I was like, I want to write about these themes and these ideas. It just, like, it came out. But I think it was in there because it was, like, 2020. Like post watching the election between Trump and Biden, and I had like a lot of feelings about sexual violence. And I think I wanted to set it in this time because it was like, I feel like even now with all of the new language that we have and new tools that we have to talk about this stuff, it's still like really messy and impossible to talk about, especially for kids. So I was just like, how did we talk about this in 2005? Like, what were, and a lot of the stuff in the play is like or what I remember as like verbatim conversations that I had with my friends that are just like wildly inappropriate, and we had no idea what we were talking about. But it was just like, we were trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah. But even though it is like very stream of consciousness, at the same time, we're having like really important conversations. And it's really interesting to see this through the lens of younger children too. Like in the early 2000s, there was a lot of, there was more motion in the world of like trying to combat sexual violence, and yet at the same time, a lot of that responsibility was going straight onto like the survivors themselves or the children or whoever was being groomed or assaulted. So I think you do a fantastic job of having these really difficult conversations while also implementing a lot of humor into it as well, which is very, very difficult to balance. So yeah, that's why I say it's a very brave piece, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself.
Thanks, Gabby.
Yeah. specifically into the voices of these different characters, where exactly did these voices come from, and how did they develop throughout the rehearsal process? And I'm gonna invite like the rest of us to kind of, if you'd like to give input as well.
Should you start with me or start with other people?
We'll start with you, Playwright.
Okay. Well, the voices, I mean, the characters are like combinations of me and my friends at this time. And so some of them are just like I remember having a conversation with my friend in preschool who was a Christian, and I was like, God's not real. And she's like, people at your church wear pajamas. So some of it's like the voices were just my friends' voices, but I think there were some characters that I felt like I didn't know that well, like I hadn't fully formed them, and then hearing the lines come out of these people's mouths, like they turned into real people for me, and they became so much more interesting to me. And I think and there were certain things like, I don't know, like Emily was like talking in a British accent at one point, and I was like, I want to have people like talking in a British accent. Like there was so much, like I've never done like a workshop experience like this before of like getting that kind of feedback that I could incorporate into the play. Yeah.
And I think, Courtney, you really helped with the motion of like trying to help us connect these characters and their relationships, and how to really see these individual characters coming together in an ensemble and not just existing by themselves. So if you would like to speak more to that.
Yeah, something that was kind of, it's complicated, but during rehearsals, we would all kind of talk about our shared experiences that we had individually, but there's a commonality, unfortunately. And I think a play like this offers the opportunity to kind of be able to see that other people have gone through a similar experience. And so I think like these girls really have this kind of difficult thing to navigate together, and they're all trying to help in their own ways.
Whoa. Well, I think the great thing about New Works is developing scripts and working scripts, and I literally just said, it was like the first read through, and I was like, we should make Bethany British, just like an offhand like comment. That was a joke. And then like the next time that we get the script, there's like a whole like British chunk, and I was like, oh my god! So I think that was really cool. And I think also just being able to kind of like have like each individual person has their own character and is able to focus on that person, and so you're able to kind of voice like what you think that character should embody, and then feed back to Emma, and then like having it work again for the next time we meet. And it was really cool. The first draft and like this last draft was just, it was so interesting to see the ups and downs of the work.
Playing Megan, it was ironically last year for New Works 2, I was also playing a kid, but that kid was much more lively and very much like, we're gonna sell cookies and stuff. And then this one was like, yes, we're a kid. Now it's a sensitive topic that comes in. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah. But it's so scary almost how like prevalent it is even now, and like that is an experience that unfortunately like Black people do have, and it's crazy because then it's like, okay, like my experience as a woman, how can I translate that into like this, but through the lens of a kid? And a lot of times, like I think that support that kids need, it's because like it isn't mostly seen when it's like, oh well, they're in church, like it's all these things, but also like the institution also has that issue too. And I grew up also like not Christian but like Catholic, but like that issue is like why, too, like it's too prevalent in the community. And I think like having to hone that in and understand like the frustration and anger, and also even taking from like middle school, like when like kids also had crush on teachers, or like be like, oh yeah, well I talk to him more than you, or like all these things, like little competitiveness between the kids that is still prevalent now, or like people, I don't know, when I was younger, like One Direction, it's like, oh
oh yeah, hairstyles would love me at 12. Like, honestly, it's just crazy how familiar the piece felt, even though, you know, me and Megan have our differences, and we also have like weird similarities in different ways. And I think putting that into the piece, but also learning how to get out of that, and seeing like Gabby did like an exercise towards the end where it's like we're stepping out of the character now. I think seeing our differences and similarities really brought the character to life, and I hope I did it in the right way.
Oh my God. Yes, absolutely.
No, yeah, it was a transformation from like week 1 all the way to now, and how we presented her experience here today.
Yeah, this play went through like a lot of change really quickly. Mr. Tipton was kind of like a side character at first, and then he kind of became like in a way, like the dramatic question of the piece. And so it was really incredible to see how quickly, like from the first read through to the second read through, not only did we have fun like voices and we were all like bouncing off of each other and like knew kind of where our characters were going, but into honing in the heart of the piece and kind of the tragedy of it, while also like balancing that comedy. And I think that also goes to Courtney's ability to really like help us hone in, oh, well, we can play up this comedy as well, but also remember that there is this underlying tragedy. And I think like the two of you really communicated on where can we highlight the comedy and like where we highlight the tragedies.
I think there's also like, I think setting it at this age group is really interesting because they're saying things that they have heard and they're like, it's in their consciousness, but they haven't had really the lived experience of, except some of them have. But the audience is bringing all of their history to the play, and like they can see that these children are kind of going through things that they shouldn't be going through yet, and they have a more advanced awareness than the actors or the characters on stage.
Absolutely. And then going to like the development process, I do kind of want to hear from you, Emma, like what was that kind of moment that changed your outlook on the play and its characters, and how did you kind of make the decision to like hone in on this specific story with Mr. Tipton?
Yeah. I mean, partly like where's Megan?
Over there.
Oh, hi, Megan. Partly Megan being like, Emma, you need to do your revisions, and I was like, oh, okay, because I had been like putting it off. But I think the larger thing was that like when I started writing this play, it felt like it was mostly about voice for me. I was just having a lot of fun with the voices, and it was just doing this free associative thing. And there was some like thematic stuff happening, but there was really no structure and no plot. And then Megan was like, how about a structure? How about a plot? And I was like, interesting. And then I like worked on those things, and I was like, oh, I really like having a structure and a plot. And it felt like way better to me. And then I think also there was something about like, when I started working on this play for this particular thing, I was like, it's not my like edgiest, it's not like surreal enough, and it's not avant-garde enough. And I just like really wanted it to be all about like my voice. And then I was like, I think coming in and us having so many of these conversations about like, we all remember these teachers in middle school who would like flirt with students, and these things that I didn't, I guess, realize how, I mean, I knew they were universal experiences, but I think there was something about like sitting in the room and talking about it that I was like, oh, I'm really glad that I'm working on this play that other people can connect to. And then I think it became less about voice for me and more about just like reaching people. And then, so just like making it as clear as possible and simplifying it.
I think, I don't remember where this comes from, but it's essentially like the specific, like kind of reaches out to the whole, or I'm butchering that, but you get what I'm trying to
universal.
say. Yeah, the specific feels universal, and I think you do a great job of really zooming in but also really connecting with us through the conversations in this piece, through the themes. Even if maybe someone hasn't experienced something like this, you can still feel what that would feel like. So just compliments to you, and I'm just like wanted to say I'm so proud of you, Emma, because I've really seen you develop as a playwright and just like a person throughout this process, and I'm just like so happy that I got to be a part of it, and like, oh, I'm getting sappy. Like, it's true. It's been like an incredible experience. I'm so glad we got to share your work and your voice throughout this process.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I've also just had a really fantastic time working here with these actors and with Emma. Everyone brought so much to rehearsal and was so thoughtful, and I really appreciated it.
But yes, the New Works Festival, like going back to, but the New Works Festival wouldn't happen without you lovely people. This is the first time that we got to see this work aloud, and of course, like, we love this piece, but you know, this is an opportunity to see how it works with an audience and for potential for it to go even further to a full production. So we'd just like to thank all of you for coming out here and supporting new work, because it is important. We love your feedback, and yeah, I'm gonna hand it over to Megan because I'm bad at transitions.
Great, everybody hold up your program. Still have your New Works Festival program? Look at that QR code on page 2. Check out that QR code. Again, part of imagining and envisioning and helping our creative team and our playwright figure out this play was to design it. And also, there's a lot of dramaturgical work that Gabby and all of our student dramaturgs completed on all of our pieces that don't get seen on stage but are part of the fabric of this new draft of the play. So check it out. There's a lot of fantastic content on there. And if you are a student at UCR, the New Works Festival happens every spring quarter. If you want to get involved in the festival, you can. You can audition. We hold auditions at the end of winter quarter. If you're interested in exploring being an assistant director, a dramaturg, integrating some design, like the stuff that you'll see on the QR code, those opportunities will all be available, so make sure you keep an eye on our Instagram page, UCR TFTP UCR, what is it? UCR TFTP. And on the UCR TFTP website, the New Works Festival is a community-oriented event. Theater and storytelling is a community-oriented event. And the more people that we can bring into this community, the better. So thank you again so much for attending the New Works Festival. I'm so grateful. This is the closing of the festival. So just another big last round of applause for everyone's time.